Hello, my fearless family. How is everyone doing? So I'm recording this Monday morning, actually, and I'm gonna upload it as soon as I finish recording it. I took yesterday off to go see Creed. That is a really good movie. Just to relax and not think about work, because that's all I do is work. so, today I want to talk about Penfed. So to kind of answer some of the questions in the comments, I know that a lot of times I don't get to the comments, and sometimes I don't get notifications, but I did see the comment under Penfed about a credit line increase, right? So right now I'm just getting as much credit, business lines of credit, personal credit as possible to sustain my life and business. I've done this several times, you guys, so I'm not new to entrepreneurship. So I know that you have to have working capital. You have to have working capital to pay your employees, because I'm only going to be the office manager, and what I'm going to do is pay myself a salary. So, this is a different type of entity that I'm building, and like I said, you have to have working capital. So if you're new to my channel, my name is Latasha. I talk about personal credit, business funding, and side hustles. And today I'm just talking about personal credit and business funding. If you have a business but your credit score is low, I will have a link directly below the video. It is a white label type of website where I quickly built it. And if you don't want to buy the letters that I have available on Etsy, you can go over to the website that I built, that you can actually work on your own credit. So you can print out the letters, plug in your information, print out the letters. You can actually monitor your credit. I know Credit Karma is free, but sometimes that information is not always accurate. So you can actually monitor your credit and make any changes on your credit report to assist you with bringing up your credit score. Sometimes it's just simply having old information deleted off of your credit. Okay, so this is for the people that is trying to rebuild their credit and build a business at the same time. But for the ones that actually click the video for Penfed, I'm going to give you as much detail, because last week I dealt with Penfed. Actually, the same week I was getting a credit increase for Navy Fed, I actually was working with Penfed as well. But I'm doing separate videos, because like I said, I'm getting funding, right? So the credit line increase, Penfed pulled from Equifax. Here's my suggestion, and here's what I did. Anytime I'm applying for credit with a company, I always try to find out what bureau they pull from. And like in all of my previous videos, I tell you that they pull from some credit card companies. I know Penfed pull from Equifax, period, right? It doesn't make a difference where your geographic location. But if you're not sure about certain companies, what I would do is freeze my credit file, apply for credit. They will send you a letter telling you that, right, unfortunately, they were not able to extend credit to you simply because they were not able to view your credit score from XYZ company. Then they will tell you how to contact what credit bureau that they're trying to pull from, so you can unfreeze your credit. From there, you will know what bureau they pull from. Now, if you don't want to put in another application, what you can do is you can go in, unfreeze the credit, call in and ask to speak to the credit department. Let them know that you have now unfrozen your credit, right? And they can go ahead and run it. And they will actually tell you whether or not you were approved for credit over the phone. Okay. So Penfed, I called in and asked, because I've been with them for more than 6 months, I think like 8 months or whatever. And I was like, well, I want to get a credit line increase. Do you soft pull? And she said, no, we hard pull. So that inquiry will be on your credit. Now, my previous video, I stated that my Equifax only have 5 inquiries, and I want to keep it like that. And she said, well, you can do it over the phone with me, or you can go on the website. What I would do is, if you're trying to get a credit line increase with Penfed, I would just apply. So I would just apply for a credit line increase without unfreezing my credit and see what they say. That's exactly what I did with Navy Fed. I went into the app. I requested a $10,000 credit line increase. I know Navy Fed only give max credit line increase $8,000. I did that on purpose. Within 24 hours they approved me for the $8,000. Then I received a letter stating that unfortunately they were not able to give me the $10,000, but they did give me $8,000. Okay, so that is my suggestion. But when you call in, they're going to tell you that they need to hard pull your Equifax. Now, so for the title of the video, how to get a personal loan with a soft pull on Equifax, on Penfed. They do soft pulls for personal lines of credit. Okay, as long as you have a 680, there are no derogatories, any recent derogatories. If you have collections or derogatory marks, they need to be 3 years or older. Okay, if you can't remove them, because a lot of times you can dispute, and those collection agencies will come back and prove that you owe this debt, and it's just, you just stuck with it. Okay, but the majority of the companies you're able to request due to the credit laws for those to be removed. That's the reason why it's good to purchase some type of either DIY credit repair, or some type of agency. If you're on a budget, just like I said, the link is below. Get those derogatory marks off of your credit report, but you have to know the laws and you have to put them in the letter in a certain way for them to remove them. I know these things worked for me, or I would not be telling you guys. Okay, so if for some reason you don't have time and you have them on your credit and they're 3 years old, usually it does not affect your credit score, but underwriters can see it and they make a determination based off of those collections and derogatory marks. Okay, so you call in, or you can go into on the website. It's best to call in because usually the agent over the phone, she will give you an answer within 30 seconds if you already have an account, because they're just pulling information from your account and when you initially applied for a Penfed, and they run it through. They ask you how much do you want, because the max for credit, personal credit, is $50,000. My request was $30,000. They approved for $20,000. It was a soft pull. The hard pull does not show up until you actually accept it. You have 30 days from the day they did the soft pull to accept. It's no docs. You don't have to prove your stated income. You don't have to provide any paperwork. Here's the sweet spot with this, you guys. Do not put income over 100K. They will approve you for credit without you, exaggerating your earnings. So if you know that you do not make over 100K, you should not be putting it on there. Okay, so stay in a sweet spot of about 80 to 70K on these applications, and that's across the board. If you make more and you don't mind providing them with documentation, then do that. If you don't mind scanning in all your tax forms and all of this because you're trying to get more money, then state your income. But if you don't want to have to provide docs, then I would stay at about, like I said, $80,000. Do not go any higher than that. Whatever they give you, take it, be happy with it. Understand that the interest rates from every bank right now is extremely high, unusually higher than we used to. So cheap money is gone. We can't expect to get loans and any type of credit from banks and not actually pay that interest. So you're going to look at around about between 12 to 17% depending on your credit score. Now when you initially call, they will tell you you can get a personal loan for as low as 7%, but no one is really getting those low numbers unless you're like a 820, 830, and even probably 850 is not even getting a 7% rate right now. So yeah, what else I want to tell you about the soft pull. 30 days on your pull, so you have within 30 days to accept, and I think I accepted it right at about 10 days. um I think that is it. It will be, after you accept it, it take about 24 hours to show up in your bank account. So whatever account you have with Penfed, you have to have a savings account at least in order to establish a relationship with them to even apply. So if you're new and again, you can't get a Navy Fed, don't worry about it, you guys. There's money everywhere. Um, First, you need to start an account. I don't know if they're still giving you the $5 to start a savings account, but you start the savings account. At least usually you can apply for credit that day, and they'll give you credit based off of your credit score. So if you have a low credit score, what I would do is sit on that account and work on your credit. Now, if you just have to have credit, understand that if you're in the 600s, they're not going to give you anything over 5K. That's just the underwriters in their system and how it's set up, okay? But if you in the 700s, and your credit file you have a thick padded credit file, you can expect, 10, 15K on the credit card side. Then you can go in and apply for a loan. Now, you can't use the same pool. I wanted to tell you that. So if you apply for credit card today, and then 2 days later you're approved, and 2 days later you want to apply for a personal loan, then it's going to be a separate pool. I thought that most banks could only pull one time within 30 days, but it's two different products. So you're going to have two different pools. What's the other thing? I don't really have any photos because when I was accepting it, I was on a laptop and I just needed to get things done, you guys. I am, this week I was looking at office furniture, and, I'm building a business from scratch. So I'm super, super busy, and I need all the money from the banks. So all the liquid cash from my businesses can stay where it need to stay. Oh, I know another thing. When the agent asks you, what are you getting this for? I think they have like home renovations, unexpected costs, personal. They have quite a few reasons why you're taking this loan. Just simply say for personal reasons or unexpected things. I would not say for renovations, because then they may try to give you a HELOC instead of a personal loan. I would not say to pay off bills, because then they will maybe try to extend more credit to you and they do have, I think it's like a balance transfer program as well, but they offer that to you once you receive a credit card from them. They offered it to me. I don't really carry big balances, so I wasn't able to, use that feature. But if you have credit with them and you're just sitting on it, they will try to get you to use the credit by doing a 0% interest for 12 months balance transfer. So that's one of the perks that Navy Fed does not offer. And if they do, it was not offered to me when I initially got my credit card, my first card in February of 22. They never offered me a balance transfer. There's no intro 0% interest with them. So these are the perks that Penfed have over Navy Federal. And you don't have to do all that extra stuff just to become a member. So I want to share that with you guys. Look at the video again if you did not catch those points, right? Soft pull on a personal loan, you have 30 days to accept it. The interest rate is based off. Okay, so the interest rate is based off the day that you accept the loan, and the soft pull will become a hard pull the day you accept the loan. It is Equifax on personal loans and credit cards. That's what I wanted to tell you. You did have no docs as long as you stay within, you know, income threshold. Okay, so again, unless you want to provide documents and send in information, do not state your income over 100K. I would be safe and wouldn't state income over 80. Even if you make that much, 9 times out of 10 they're not going to give you more money based off your income. They basing it off your credit file. Okay, not just a credit score, your credit file, how good you are with credit, how do you pay your credit cards. Like it's a lot of factors as to why one person would get the full 50 and another person will only get 15,000. It is definitely based off of your credit file. Okay, and again, if you're having problems with your credit or your score is not exactly what you want it to be, and you're looking to elevate your life and do something different, you definitely need to start with credit, you guys. You cannot live on a cash based type of lifestyle, because when you run out of money, then you run out of things that you can do. If you have credit, like myself, I just go to the bank, say, excuse me, bank, I need to get a $350,000 loan to get all of my, to start a business and or to, grow and extend my business to do different things. Then they're not going to have a problem with doing it, because I have a nice credit file and I show that I can pay my bills. So until next time, you guys, I want you to stay fearless and remember that you do not need anybody to co-sign or a member number or anything to get an account with Penfed. All you need is $5 to get started, to set up a savings account, and you can apply for credit today. Okay, until next time, I want to thank you so much for watching. Be blessed. Welcome to all my new subscribers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I apologize for not uploading a video on Sunday, but you will get this video Monday, which is today, and I want you to have an awesome, awesome day. Bye.